All right, hi guys, here is part 2. We're going to put everything together, pull out all those different vocabulary words because of our equation. All right, so we have the equation 3 times the square root of x minus 4. Let's start with that a value. All right, so this time our a value is the 3. So there's our a. Let's take a look at what the vocab means for that. All right, so a, and again, absolute value of a, I only want the positive. So the absolute value of a 3 is a positive 3. So if it's positive, no reflection. Okay, I'm sorry, if it's positive, no reflection. So no reflection here. Okay, now this number is bigger than 1. 3 is bigger than 1, which means this is a stretch. So compressed is out. There's our stretched. All right, now let's figure out what direction did we move? Up, down, left, right. So that means we need to then move into the x minus 4 part inside that square root. Insiders lie, so we are going to move right 4 units. So we're not moving to the left, we're going to the right. All right, our last part is dealing with the up and down, and our equation has a +2. Outsiders are honest, so we are going to move up 2. So not going down, we're going up. All right, so there's our first one. So we again just circled all the different terms that do apply to this function. Let's try our second one, 2 out of 3. All right, let's look at our next one here. Again, here's our whole entire equation, -2 times the square root of x plus 1 minus 3. So this time my a value is a -2, and I want the absolute value of this. So the absolute value of -2 is a +2. So first off, because a is negative, we have a reflection. That negative, that's all it tells me. Reflected over. Now, the 2 itself, absolute value of 2, is bigger than 1, so this is a stretch, which means we have vertically stretched our graph. Now let's get the inside. Inside my square root, I have x plus 1. Insiders lie, so we're actually going to move to the left 1 because of that inside plus. So translated left, not moving to the right. And then our last one, -3 outside of that square root. Outsiders are honest, and a minus means we're going down. And we're not going up. So there is our example 2, all our vocabulary that matches that. Our last and final example, sometimes we have equations where we may not have everything involved. So let's look at this last one. Again, my a is a -1/4. So again, it is negative, which means reflect. Okay, -a means it's been reflected. The absolute value of that number, so the absolute value of a means I want the positive of a -1/4. So a +1/4 is between 0 and 1, so this is a compression. This is vertically compressed. It's squished down, closer to the x-axis. All right, our last 2 pieces of here. Inside that square root is just an x. There is no plus or minus, which means there's no left or right. So this is what I mean. Sometimes there might not be some kind of movement happening. So no right move, no left move. The last thing that we need to look at, is there an up or down? Let's take a look. Outside of that square root, we have a -5. -5 is outsiders are honest, so we are moving down. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about pulling your vocabulary out of the equations. Please review this. Make sure you've done everything in your Nearpod, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Bye, guys.